Okay, reproduction, growth, and development in human beings. Okay, first we will see in the human beings how the reproduction is taking place. Okay, so here we see now. Understand? Reproduction, role of male and female forms. We find a sustained role of both humans, males and females, from fertilization to organization and development of human offsprings. Such process of reproduction in which we find the role of male and female is called as a sexual reproduction. Underline this point. For the sexual reproduction, for that to give birth to a new child, it is a female and male, man and lady, man and women, both the work is there, both the cooperation should be needed. As we know, human life is several others, starts from a single fertilized cell. Okay, so after human life, from where it starts, from a single fertilized cell. Okay, so people were curious about the nature of this fertilized entity even before the discovery of cells. So people before itself, for example, here I wanted to explain to you. Okay, so this is called as a sperm. Okay, this is called as what? Sperm. This head is there and tail is there. This is the sperm. So sperm is the another name also, we call it as a gamete. Okay, gametes, or we call it as a reproductive organ. Reproductive organ of the male. And this is the egg. Egg is what? This is the ovum, or another name is the egg. Okay, or, and this is also we call it as a gamete. And this is the this is what? This is the female reproductive organ, and sperm is the male reproductive organ. Please write all this beside this picture. Okay, so egg and ovum, egg or ovum, it also we call it as a gamete, sperm or gamete or reproductive organ. So these both are responsible for the to give birth to a new child. So this egg and only one sperm only enters inside. Actually, male releases so many sperms, but one sperm only meet the egg. So when the one sperm and egg both meet together, it is called as a fertilization. After the fertilization, now actually sperm is one cell and egg is one cell, single cell. But after meeting, after fusing, FUSE, fuse means meeting or mixing. So when this sperm and egg, when they meet together, fuse together, after fertilization, it becomes now one single cell. Before, sperm is one single cell, egg is one single cell. But when they both meet together, and it is called as a fertilized egg. And also this is the fertilized single cell. Okay, now did you write all these things beside the picture? Please write it. And the next one we see now. Okay, so these are the things. So you know very well, Childen, Chuan and Virchow, they studied about the theory of the cell. Okay, cell theory they studied mostly. And one more thing I wanted to say, here they are explaining about the sperm and the egg. Now you see, sperm was small. Okay, the male reproductive entity or sperm was small and had a nucleus and very little food resources in it. Underline this point. Sperm is what? Gamete and reproductive organ of the male. Don't forget. Okay, and it has the nucleus and it has the food resources very less. and they also found that it had a long tail and it could swim up to the egg, and it has a long tail and it can swim to the egg, and which had a nucleus surrounded by large amount of resources. Okay, so now we are studying about the egg. Egg is the, or ovum is the reproductive organ or gamete of the female body. It also has the nucleus, but it has the large amount of resources. But sperm has the less amount of resources. Resources mean the strength, the food materials, the strength of the sperm and egg. Okay, so this is the one. So role of both are very important for the offspring. Offspring means the next generation. Okay, so both contribute equally. They remarked role of both male and female reproductive entities was same, as both were cells or contributed equally to the development of the offspring for the generation. These cells were later called as a gametes. This female part, ovum, egg or sperm, afterwards they called as a gametes, it seems. From the Latin word, gametes means what? In the Latin word gamos, which meaning marriage. Okay, so next, during this time it was also becoming clear that parental characters were passed on through these cells to the offspring. So some people like a father and some people are like mother. So father, mother's characters are carried to the child through this sperm and the ovum, through this egg. And scientists had also started proposing that the nucleus of gametes contained certain elements through which characters were passed from one generation to the next generation. Okay, so it was observed that the nuclei of female and male gametes fused during fertilization. So this is the one, nuclei of female and male gametes. So female gamete is what? Female gamete is the egg and male gamete is the sperm. So during fused means meet together during fertilization, the cells formed. That fused male and female cells and their nuclei. That means in the female and male, in the sperm and egg nucleus is there, so they meet together. After meeting, now we call it as a zygote. Okay, underline this point. Thus formed with fused male and female cells and their nuclei was called as a zygote. Please underline this point. Okay, fused male and female cells, fusing means what? Meeting or mixing, don't forget. Nuclei was called as a zygote. So in the Greek word zygote means what? Yolki. The nucleus of the zygote contains a collection of hereditary material of parent cell. The zygote now has the characters of the parents. Okay, that means hereditary. So this nucleus contains information for the formation of the body of the offspring. Okay, so here we observe the role of male and female bodies in the formation of zygote in many living organisms. Distinct differences in the male and female individual bodies. Several organisms are seen as in humans. So the female and male reproductive organs are not same in all the living organisms. In plants it is different, in the animals it is different. Okay, so here, and the place where the womb where they give the birth to a child, that place in the body is also different in different living organisms. Okay, so male and female bodies bear the male and female reproductive organs respectively, in which reproductive cells or gametes are produced. In some other organisms like the earthworm, leech, most plants, etc., the male and female reproductive organs are born at different locations on the body of the same individual. Okay, so reproductive organs where we have in the male and female we study afterwards. Okay, so the role of male and female can be found in several types of organisms like vertebrates, several insects like locusts, butterflies, houseflies, ants, and etc. and molluscus means snails and mussels. Okay, so most flowering plants, mosses, ferns, etc., all such organisms reproduce sexually, and role of both male and female reproductive cells is essential in such organisms. So for the reproduction, role of the work of the both female and male is important. Okay, but in some plants, in the yeast, bacteria, flatworms, several like potato, grass, in this asexual reproduction takes place. Asexual reproduction means only female part is present or male part, both are not present. Here fertilization will not take place. Okay, so here you see the generation of a type of South American lizard continues through just the female, unlike most other types of lizards where both male and female forms are present. Now you see in America one lizard is there. In this lizard, female and male, both the reproductive organs are present in the same lizard. Okay.